Okay, it says we are live. So hello, welcome. I am currently shuffling the Spirit Animal Oracle cards because I have put all of my tarot decks back there. So the only thing sitting in front of me today is the animal cards. So that's what you're going to get today, just in case you were wondering where the cards were going. I have had a pretty darn productive morning in terms of not writing, but in terms of everything else. My mom was coming back from Colorado, so I went and picked her up where the shuttle drops her off. So did that. I updated the spreadsheet, which should be in the description. And I have been attending to emails and forms and all kinds of fun stuff. This is your reminder that if you are in the US, taxes are due next week. Not this week, but next week. I think that's right. What day is the... Saturday the 15th is when taxes are due for US, unless you have a filed for extension or something. But anyway, so yeah. So I've been doing lots of stuff, just not writing today. So now it's time to fix that. Yeah. So Rachel is here and says, happy Q2. You're leaving this up so you don't get too involved in your revisions and forget to pull it up in time. Gotcha. Monique is here. You're working on Andy and Susie's character profiles. Cool Gamer is here. Hey, hello, welcome. CB is here and says, hiya, I'm eating dinner and watching WrestleMania. You did do some writing this morning. Nice. Excellent. I am hoping to finish the long scene that I started yesterday. I think I've still got about 1,000 words left in the original to revise. So it's probably going to take somewhere between 1,400 and 1,600 to just finish this scene in terms of revision. And from yesterday, I know that this particular scene requires a little bit more brain power because I have to really pay attention to how I'm revising it in terms of making sure the pacing is good. Because it is in the original form, it is very, very prose heavy and is lacking dialogue. Not necessarily lacking action, but lacking dialogue. And some of it is like a flashback that probably I'm going to wind up in the next version, probably, or just maybe later in this version. I'm going to wind up moving that flashback into just sort of like a different scene. And making it more of a conversation between the two main characters. That's probably how it's going to go. But anyway, Rachel says, I want to take the first sprint to exercise. We have our nifty wooden rowing machine now, and you can't wait to try it out. Then you'll get back on revisions. What is there's an official name for that thing, for the rowing machine. What is that called? Because that's Bestie's favorite machine ever. What is that called though? There's a specific name for that particular machine. I always felt sick, nauseous when I tried to use it. I kind of enjoyed the first few pulls, but I always got sick, and I always thought it was my form or how I bent or whatever. Turns out no, there's just a lot of people that really do get sick with that motion. And so apparently professional rowers just keep like buckets next to them as they train. And I'm like, oh, that is not something that I would enjoy. And probably is not good for their long-term esophagus health or stomach lining, for that matter. Like any of that is probably not healthy long-term wise. Acid reflux probably is the bane of their existence when they're older. It's my guess anyway. Ergometer, maybe that's the word I'm looking for. I'm not real sure anymore. But probably. That's probably the right term for it. Did y'all build it or did y'all order one? I'm now curious about this wooden ergometer. CB says, be right back. Forgot to bring a drink. Do get a drink to stay hydrated. Yes. Megan says, good morning. I posted a meme to Tumblr and to Instagram this morning, practiced my French, and now I'm probably going to work on my next Substack post. Excellent. I need to at least write a blog post for this week because I have not done so in a while other than like the monthlies. So I need to do something that like fixes that. Yours has a water tank in the front and you pull against the water. You ordered it and then put it together. Interesting. Was it more is it less expensive than like a metal one? I don't know. I mean, all exercise machines seem to be like silly expensive. Monique says, oh yeah, I forgot I had blog posts planned for this month. Right. CB says, I wouldn't recommend training as a pro wrestler because the way they train is real intense and people often get really sick from it. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, they're just a little, professional athletes are just a little insane to begin with. Like the amount of the sheer amount of physical effort that they have to put into something that usually takes like fractions of time is kind of ridiculous, but it's impressive to see what the human body can do. That's for sure. Monique says, not sure if I want to do that now. In terms of the blog post, gotcha. Sharon Wright says, hello. Elle, hello, welcome. Rachel says, we had to go with one that holds our weight. Yeah. And this one is very sturdy and the seat is more comfortable than the tiny metal ones you've used. Yes. Megan says, my next Substack post is about ridiculously easy exercises because I don't like exercising until I sweat. Yeah, because, we're normal. Or maybe we're not. I don't know. Okay, so 2 cards fell out at the same time. So these are the 2 that we're going with today. I had intended to only pull 1, but, it is what it is. Okay, so we have the beaver and the hawk. These are our 2 spirit animals for the day, or for the sprints, or for your stream, or however you want to approach it. So the beaver is lay a solid foundation. Make sure that you think and plan out your steps. Make sure that you are, make sure that you've got your feet underneath you before you start trying to build way up top and decorate and all that. So lay a solid foundation. The beaver is here to tell you about a power living within you that is born of spirit and the source from which all life arises. This is the power to establish the sacred connection with the universal consciousness so you can deliberately create the world you desire. Know that it takes work, determination, and sustained effort to create and lay a solid foundation for your dreams. If, with the Spirit as your partner, you bring the twigs and branches of your intentions and desires and spread them across the river of time, you will be amazed at what you can do. You will find that you can even change the direction of the flow of life. You can ensure that your world will be prosperous and purposeful, filled with love and joy, and rich with magic and meaning. That which you desire will come to you and remain sustainably if you build on a sturdy foundation. Keep your intentions and energy consistent and deliberate, using all of your resources and the energy of this wonderful, productive time. Have faith for with the Spirit to create with you. Your success is assured. The Spirit has become your partner, helping you along as you change the course of your life in the way that your heart desires. So, planet, deliberate intentions, and deliberate hard work. So, and it's going to take time. It's not going to be an instantaneous thing. So as much as, we're hoping to go, not really hoping to go viral necessarily, but it may not be on book 1 that you become a household name. It may take several books. It may take several releases, however you want to look at it. It's not going to be an instantaneous result. It's going to be steady effort and determination. Then we have Hawk, which is let the Spirit be your guide. I went too far. There we go. Okay, so here's the hawk. Flying high above the landscape, the hawk sees both the big picture and the small details, observes the rain and the pond as well as the cloud, and doesn't miss anything. When the hawk arrives, you are called to pay close attention to the messages from the Spirit that can appear in any form. Listen to your intuition and keep your eyes open for synchronicities, the meaningful coincidences. The hawk asks you not to dismiss the signs that the Spirit is sending to guide you. Lately, have you been hearing the same word or song, or coming across the same symbol here, there, and in the strangest of places? Perhaps you hear a song on the radio that's just the right lyric pertaining to your query, or you begin to notice uncanny billboards, license plates, or other places where repetitive numbers or words show up for you to notice. Pay attention to the animals that appear for you and connect with their symbolism. The Spirit wants to communicate, and it reaches out again and again. When the hawk appears, it is a sign to listen. Ooh, okay. So, looking for synchronicities, paying attention to details, looking at the big and the small, and sustained hard effort. So those are our 2 cards for today. And if you start seeing beavers and hawks around, maybe that's definitely a sign too. Okay, so again, I am on the revision train. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my 2 documents because I have the original document and then I have the document that I am I'm creating a new document so that I always have that backup. So now I've got them to the correct sizes for the window. Yay. And we're going to put the banner up. We're going to start with the gray teapot, 25 minutes. Okay, no, my antivirus, I don't want to view the web threads you have filtered. Not right now, anyway. Okay, let's get this going. So 1, save your document if you've already been working. If not, now's a great time to pull it up. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with and go ahead and take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that took a minute to get into for me. But I finally did get started. 469 at that time. Okay, and bring this back down to where it was, and okay. Sorry, I'm sort of like flagging where. Oh goodness, I still have. Let me see how much of the original that I have done. I've done about half of the original, so I still have half to go. Okay, that answers that question. I'm still keeping track on this little index card that I started yesterday, so that I can keep a track of like how much I'm adding per scene. But yeah, I've also gotten a ticker question going in case you're interested in answering that. Have you set up your goals for quarter 2? And what is your biggest or top priority for the quarter? My top priority is this particular work in progress, because I think I can get it to the point where I can begin the query process before the end of before the end of quarter 2. That's my biggest goal in terms of this quarter and this particular manuscript. I think I will be able to have it ready to query. So yeah, that's the plan, because this is one that I think would do well traditionally. Some of my other projects, I'm like, this will wind up being self-published probably. But this particular one, I think, could go the traditional route. So we're going to try it. That's the thing. We're going to try it. Okay, so Tina said hello. Hello. Stephanie said hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Tina's quarter 2 goals: complete the novella in April and complete the second Regency novel. Nice. I'm curious as to why you picked Regency rather than some of the others like Edwardian, Victorian, whatever. What about the Regency period draws you in more than the other periods? Stacy says hello. Hello. Brooke says yay. Yay indeed. Welcome. Megan says I can't wait to share the exercise article. It has some fun stuff in it as well. Excellent. You worked on that during the sprint. Good. Megan, no, CB got 127 words. There we go. Monique says posted on Instagram and figured out Andy's misbeliefs. So you're using Abby Emmons worksheets. Gotcha. Pat just says, hey all, I got about 12 words, and then the firecracker wanted to use glitter and washi tape that is in the shape of ice cream scoops, so obviously I could not say no/resist. Wanted to use glitter and washi tape that is in the shape of ice cream scoops. Like she wanted to make it that shape, or you have washi tape that is stickers of ice cream and they're glittery? Questions. Also, if it's the second one, where can I get some? Lady Neo, hello, welcome. You're currently editing chapter 8 of your fanfic. Nice. Monique's big goal for quarter 2 is to edit My Ex is a Vampire. Excellent. Yes. Lady Neo's goal is to edit chapter 6 through 10. Gotcha. Elle says edited 800 words-ish. Gotcha. Chris, hello. Found you looking for sprints. Welcome. You got 480 words. Nice. Excellent. Excellent. Megan says, I have set up my goals for quarter 2, mainly focusing on the Substack. Your biggest priority this quarter is getting a job and working on the Substack. Yes. CB says, I don't do quarterly goals. Once I hit my nano goal for this month, then I'll be back on improving your handwriting for May and June and millworting. Gotcha. Okay, excellent. Let's do the second sprint. Second sprint, if you are new here, is the self-promo sprint. That means if you have something that you would like to promote that is writing adjacent, now is your chance to do so. So that means if you have social medias, if you have websites, blogs, if you have an Amazon author name or a pseudonym, or if you have a book that is newly out or is available for pre-order, is coming out soon, etc., please make sure you share. Just remember that if you do not have a blue wrench of power, you will not be able to post direct links. So you're going to have to kind of talk around it. Just like tell us what your handle is and which platform, or what your author name on Amazon is, that kind of thing. So that is your sort of outline for Okay, also, I am at 698 subscribers for this channel. So if you are not subscribed and you might like the sprints, maybe consider subscribing. That is my self-promo. Okay, all right. I do have the timer up, so now I can share it. And excellent. Okay, so 1, save your document. Save all the wonderful progress that we are making. 2, make sure that you straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. If you need a longer stretch for your hand or your wrists, please do so. No, I skipped. Okay, I did that weird. 1 is to save, 2 is to sip. There we go. So hydrate. Cheers. And then it's number 3, which is the stretch. And then it's 4. Make sure if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I have 4 small paragraphs left in this scene. I was hoping I could get it done by the end of this sprint, but apparently not. Okay, let's see where we are at now. Okay, get the calculator. $857 that time. So that was like a nice chunk. I hope I did that right. Let me actually check. Yes. Okay. Oops, I forgot what number that was. Minus 857. Okay, that's what it was. Okay. And I have realized that rather than moving part of this flashback to a different scene, what I need to actually do is sort of like an intermediary scene, one for each of the main characters after their introduction. So sort of like, here's the beginning of their crisis. Here's how the crisis worsened. Okay, now we're caught up to the current timeline. So that's what I'm going to have to do. I think that will be the best way to do it. But I'm not going to do that right now. Not right now. Right now, I'm going to finish the next sprint. I'm going to be finishing this scene and seeing just how much I have added. Because, yeah. It might not be as much as I think it is, because I am editing and taking out some redundant things and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, how'd you do? And also don't forget that was the second sprint, so self-promo. Let me scroll up. Megan's self-promo. This week's post is about creating a home base in Notion. So here is Megan's Substack link. Hello, Courtney. Welcome. You can also check out all of Megan's things here at the link tree for Megan. I have pinned the AuthorTube Sprint link spreadsheet. The tiny URL for that is pinned in the comments, or pinned in the chat, I should say. Megan says, I recently added Essays on the Outskirts Tumblr to the link tree, so make sure you check it out. Diane, hello, welcome. Afternoon, you're going to take a lunch break during this sprint, but we'll be back in time for the next break and sprint. Excellent. Wonderful. Hits the thumbs up before stepping away. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Rachel says, all my links are available in my YouTube channel under the handle that you are currently using, Rachel D. Adams. You run sprints most Tuesday, Thursdays, 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern, and you have books and freebies for newsletter subscribers monthly. And you got the cardio in that sprint. Nice. Monique says, one thing to edit, you're going to keep Andy's backstory as simple as I can, even with the emotional damage that he dealt with. Sometimes simple is good. Also, you need to make a proper lunch. Stephanie says, I don't have any real self-promo, but I did just finish editing book 1, and you're going to have it in the beta's inboxes by tomorrow night. That's exciting. Yes. Yes, yes. Heather says, hello. I've been so focused on packaging a couple of Etsy orders that you had forgotten to come in here. So low. Sometimes that happens. Monique says, I was halfway through writing Susie's character profile in that sprint. Excellent. Lady Neo has finished 1 page of editing. Fantastic. CB got 117 words. Wonderful. Courtney says, very unproductive. Not in the focus mood right now. Do you have like little things that you could do? Sort of check off your to-do list. Monique says, or you could refill your creative well, whichever one. Monique says, I'm currently trying to figure out how Susie's particular type of autism would have manifested because she has not been diagnosed. I think that depends on I was just doing some research in sort of how some of the spectrum presents itself and sort of choose which side of the spectrum or which type of autism that you would like to present. CB says, I guess my comments didn't go through or something. Oh, well. I am not seeing anything in StreamYard in terms of other than your 117. So Chris got 494 words that time. Fantastic. Yes, happy with the progress. Absolutely. You thought that you had autism, but you don't. Interesting. Monique says, I told you guys I was autistic. I don't know that I remember that. It could just be me blanking on it, but I'm not sure. So are you intending to present the character as the same level or presentation as the autism that you have? Courtney says, so I think I'm going to change my nano project. Go for it. It's early days yet. Go for it. You lasted 3 days. That's fine. Now we know. Gotcha. Thank you. Megan says, took the dogs out and worked on my Substack. Fantastic. Rachel says, glad you found out that you needed to change the project so quickly. Yes. Yeah, because day 3 is a lot better than day 27. CB says, if you're interested in fanfic, see the links on CB's YouTube page. Darcy is similar to you in terms of how her autism presents. Susie's a bit different because she's not going to be a genius. Gotcha. Jules can't see my comments because you had to approve them. Let me scroll on the chat and see if it's showing up or not. I just have the one for Millwordy in my chat box. Let me go to live chat and see if there's interesting. Okay, here we go. Stark for President is up on fanfic sites. Archive of Our Own is usually the one, but I know you were also checking out Wattpad. So check the links in CB's YouTube page for further information. There we go. I think that's the one that I missed. It should show up. It should still show up in StreamYard, but I don't know why it's not. So who knows? All right, let's go to another sprint. Now you guys have a choice because we can continue with sort of like the 30-minute, or we could do the full 45. So are you up for a 30 or a 45? Please comment as to what you think you can handle. In terms of focus, because I can scroll this down to a 30-minute, or we could try the 45. So Rachel coming in hot with the 45. Stacy seconds that. Chris has to leave for lunch. Thanks for the sprints. You're welcome. Courtney also third vote for the 45. All right. Let's do it. So, 1, save your document and all of the wonderful progress. 2, make sure that you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, especially since this is a longer one, make sure you take care of yourself as you write. So stand up, stretch, go get a snack, whatever it is you need. Take care of yourself. Here we go. 45 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was the end of the third sprint. How did we do? I have to do some calculations, I think. Okay. Oh, okay, nice. So I got 1,308 words that sprint. It has been, I did finish the first of the longer scenes, which was originally 1612 words, so 1,612. And when I ended that scene, the newly written one was 2,004 words. That means I added 392, which is right in line with what I've been adding per other scenes. This new scene that I'm working on is also in the 1600s. So I expect it to wind up right around the 2000 mark as well. So yeah, and I think I'm a little over halfway done with this scene. So that'll be good. But yeah, so hooray, making progress. I think I'm gonna have to make myself like a longer table, longer chart to record this. I'll probably just do it on like notebook paper and kind of keep that relatively handy. I could do it my Bujo, but I don't know that I want to. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, don't forget to save. I'm gonna hit the save button because I don't want to lose it. I'm gonna save both editions. Yeah. Okay. Yes, that was the end of the 45-minute sprint. Stacy's kiddo is going to be back in school because the school was closed due to damage from the weather. So that has apparently been fixed up. Ooh, Christian got 878 words. Nice. Excellent. Diane says it went fast. Oh, good. Rachel got 528 words after revisions and made yourself some lunch. Your tummy is hungry. Lady Nia says only got a little bit done, but you have to go. Gotcha. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I know Glory is on in about 40 minutes. Glory writes the blues with the awkward sibling hour. Paper Tiger is on in about maybe 25 minutes. Yeah, approximately-ish at 3:45. So Paper Tiger, I did not see Write Your Book with Naomi. I did not see that updated to have a session today. Then Glory comes on at 4. HK, I've not seen one. Let's see, share screen, so you can kind of see what I'm looking at. So Paper Tiger on at 3:45 p.m. Glory on at 4. Writer Holly Davis on at 6. Paper Tiger again at 6:45. We have some normal streams, but I did not see them scheduled, so I'll have to double check on those. Coffee Reading Writing, Jody Jean Daniels, and Writing Mom Samantha L. Nassett at 8. Paper Tiger again, 8:45. Morgan at 9:30. So yeah. So there are definitely streams to be had. So make sure that you are following your favorite sprinters and giving them the thumbs up and the subscribe and all the fun stuff. Again, don't forget to save, and I will see y'all soon. I stream or have been streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 3, and Sundays 2 to 5. So I will see y'all around in the chats or back here on Wednesday. All right. Bye, y'all.